take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented
Good evening. This is Ken, and you are here on Yankees The Ugly Truth. We will be calling tonight's live play-by-play of the Kansas City Royals facing off against the New York Yankees. I want to thank everybody who has taken time to hop in the stream. Drop a shout out and I'll acknowledge you. I want to thank Margaret, Yank for Life, Jonathan, appreciate y'all being here. There are more of you out there, but when you choose to drop a chat, I'll acknowledge you. I appreciate y'all taking time out of your busy Friday evening to listen to a little bit of baseball. We are just a few minutes before game time, and I'm going to start out with the lineups for the Kansas City Royals. Leading off, playing third base, Maikel Garcia. Superstar Bobby Witt Jr. will be playing shortstop, hitting out of the 2-hole. Vinny Pasquantino will be playing first base, hitting out of the 3-hole. Cleaning up will be catcher Salvi Perez. In the DH slot is Danny Jensen. In left field, hitting out of the 7-hole, Lane Thomas. In right field, Jack Caglione, hitting out of the 7-hole. Massey will be at second base, hitting out of the 8-hole. And Isbell will be in center field, bringing up the rear. On the bump for the Royals this evening is going to be their ace, Michael Wacha. And for your New York Yankees, leading off playing center field is going to be Trent Grisham. Hitting out of the 2-hole will be Aaron Judge playing right field. Cody Bellinger will be in left field, hitting out of the 3-hole. Cleaning up tonight is going to be Giancarlo Stanton, DHing. In the 5-hole is going to be Ben Rice playing first base. In the 6-hole will be Ahmed Rosario playing third base. In the 7-hole, second baseman Jazz Chisholm. Jose Caballero will be playing shortstop and hitting out of the 8-hole. And behind the dish, hitting out of the 9-hole, will be Austin Wells. On the mound for the Yankees is Cam Schlittler. And those are your lineups for tonight. If you haven't noticed, we have an active poll this evening. Take a few seconds to drop your vote, let your voice be heard. And our question for this evening, question and answer question will be, will Jazz blow another ABS challenge tonight? Drop your opinion. Let me know what you think. Hey, Stephen B., welcome to the stream. And if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Before we get started, our active scoreboard has the Cubs beating the Mets 12-4. In the top of the third, the Guardians and the Orioles are locked up at zeros. In the bottom of the first, the Braves lead the Phillies 2-0. In the top of the second, the Pirates and the Rays are at zeros. In the top of the second, the Giants are beating the Nationals 3-0. And that is our active scoreboard at the time. So for those of you that are here, how do you feel about our chances tonight on taking the home opener of the Royals versus the Yankees? One of the things that I think Cam Schlittler has been stretched out, so I do not believe that there is going to be a pitch limit on him. So we could see a long game out of our young upstart pitcher. And we should be just about to start the game off. I like our odds tonight of taking an opening series victory. We have a pretty tough pitcher on board. And although we're facing their ace, it's not like the Yankees have not seen him and have familiarity with Michael Wacha. So I think good things are in store for us tonight. Hopefully the Yankee bats can come to life. Over the last 3 series, we've been pretty quiet. And I just have that feeling that we're going to break out. How do you feel? Let me know. Drop a comment in there and let's see if we're on the same page. And the note from Stephen B. Hi, Ken. I'm busy at the moment, but I did stop by to hit the like button. So thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Jake, how you doing? Well, I'm not sure what the Yankees' thoughts are on McMahon. Could be patience. Could be giving him the opportunity to work some of the hitting issues. Hey, Robert, appreciate you being here. And it looks like Cam Schlittler has thrown the last of his warmups. He's had 4 starts, 2-1 record, 2.49 ERA. Last outing, he did not have the greatest, but he managed to muscle through. Lack of Yankee run support has definitely been contributing to our starting pitcher woes. And Schlittler sets. The first pitch is on the way, and it is in there to Garcia. Call, strike 1. Garcia is hitting .280 on the season, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs, and a .772 OPS. Schlittler sets, and he fires, and that 4-seamer is just off the plate. Count is evened out 1-1. And Cam sets. And the Ball is on the way. The cutter is down low. Count is 2-1 on Garcia. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is tap foul to Schlittler. Schlittler feels it and fires to Rice at first. For the first out of the game, that was an excuse me check swing. Coming up to bat is Kansas City's superstar Bobby Witt Jr. And Schlittler sets, and the first pitch is up high. 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Witt is hitting .278 on the season, no homers, 8 RBIs, and a .709 OPS. And Cam sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is tapped foul down the third base line. Count is even at 1-up. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is tipped into the glove of Wells. That was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Charlie Ramos is behind the plate. He is considered a hitter-friendly umpire. This is his 7th major league season. Pitch is on the way, and this is skied down the right field line. Foul. Count remains 1-2. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed for strike 3. And the second out of the inning. Coming out to bat is Vinny Pasquantino. Pasquantino was a very, very good hitter in the World Baseball Classic for Team Italy. Schlittler sets, and the first pitch is high and outside. 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Pasquantino is hitting .155 on the season, 1 homer, 8 RBIs, and a .483 OPS. Hey, Ronald, welcome to the stream. Pitch is on the way, and that is also up high. Count is now 2-0 on Pasquantino. And the pitch is grounded sharply to Jazz. Jazz is going to flip it over to Rice, and that is going to do it for the Royals in the top of the first. Coming up to bat for our Yankees is going to be Trent Grisham Jr., or Trent Grisham, Aaron Judge, and Cody Bellinger. Welcome, Rob. Appreciate you coming into the stream. For those of you who are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll tonight. And there is a Q&A question. Will Jazz blow another ABS call? Drop a comment and let me know what you think. And for those of you just hopping in, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And I guess I will put the QR codes up so it'll make it a little easier for you. Yankees The Ugly Truth is on the right. Hardcore Sports QR code is on the left. And welcome to the stream, Nancy. Appreciate you being here. Waka has had 3 starts this season. Hardcore Sports is a network that does combine things with basketball, football, wrestling. It's an all-around sports network, and they simulcast my games from Yankees The Ugly Truth. I believe they're trying to get folks to stream different content on there, so it's like a combined network. And Waka sets. First pitch is on the way, and this is a lazy fly ball to left field. Lane Thomas is tracking it and makes the play for the first out. And that's what I truly hate is a one pitch, one out at bat, especially from our leadoff hitter. All rise, the judges in the chambers. And the first pitch is on the way, and this is driven into left field. It's going to bounce into the corner. Judge is rounding first, heading to second, and he is going to be in there safe with a one-out double for the Yankees. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. Waka sets and fires, and the first pitch is a 94-mile-an-hour fastball that paints the outside portion of the plate. Count is 1-0 or 0-1. Bellinger's hitting 246 on the season, 1 homer, 6 RBIs, 700 OPS. Waka sets and fires, and that fastball is up and out of the strike zone. Count is evened out, 1-up. Yeah, Rob. Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count remains 1-2 on Belly. Hey, FJ, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. And Waka sets. Pitch is on the way, and Belly swings through a changeup. Strike 3. That's going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is big Giancarlo Stanton. Waka sets and fires, and this ball is fouled right back into Salvi Perez's mask. What about the 8-9-1 hitter, Rob? And the next pitch is in there, and that is a sinker just a bit high. Count is 1-1. Waka sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is even at 1-2. Waka sets and he fires, and that changeup is inside. Count is now evened at deuces. Hello, little man.
You want to see my new suit?
Yeah, give me a sec. And the pitch is skied to the infield. Pascantino is going to track it and have it for the third out of the inning. Come up here, baby. All right. No, it's 0-0, but we need a little bit of good luck there. So what are you going to say, buddy?
Let's go Yankees.
That's right. That's my baby. Say it one more time.
Let's go Yankees.
That's right. Let's go Yankees. All right. I love you.
Love you too.
Mwah. You little monster.
So you want your percentage?
Yeah. Just 2 pieces.
And they
I got him pizza, but I don't think he'll eat it. But do you want it?
Maybe later.
You want me to put it in the fridge or leave it on the stove for now?
On the stove. For those of you who are here, if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing. Your support is always appreciated. Hey, Thomas, welcome to the stream. Got a couple of questions out there. My first statement is thank you for taking time to listen to a little bit of baseball. Your support is appreciated. We are at 645 subscribers, so our next milestone is going to be 650. Anything that you can do to help us out would be most appreciated. And Slitler sets. First pitch to Salvi Perez is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Slitler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is evened at 1-1. And Slitler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that one is fouled off. Count is 1-2 on the veteran Salvador Perez. Throughout his history, Salvi has given the Yankees a tough time. Pitch is on the way, and that one is fouled off. A 94-mile-an-hour sinker. Count remains 1-2 as we head to the 5th pitch of the at-bat. Slitler sets, and he fires, and the slider is fouled off. Count remains 1-2. And Cam sets, brings the pitch in, and this is grounded to Rosario. Rosario feels it and fires across the diamond to get Salvi by a couple of steps. And that is the first out of the inning. Carter Jensen is coming up to bat. He's hitting .222 on the season, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. And Schlittler sets. First pitch is on the way, and that 99-mile-an-hour fastball is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Schlittler sets and fires, and the next pitch is swung on. 0-2. Looks like Cam is settling in just to bring high heat right now. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and he is not able to check his swing, so that is call strike 3 to Jansen. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Grab some bench, brother, because you are out of there via the K. And replay definitely shows he did not hold his swing. Lane Thomas is coming up to bat. He's hitting 192 on the season. And the first pitch is a 99-mile-an-hour fastball off the plate. Next pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count levels at 1-1. Both these pitchers seem to be working in rapid succession. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is way up high. Count is 2-1. And Schlittler sets. Fires, and this pitch is skied to center field. Grisham is drifting in, and that is going to do it for the Royals in the top of the second. Coming up to bat for the Yankees is going to be Ben Rice, Ahmed Rosario, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. If you haven't, I've dropped a couple of shorts today featuring Jazz. Take an opportunity when you get the opportunity. Take a chance and take a look at the work that I've done in these shorts and tell me what you think. First short is Jazz Chisholm the 2.0 version of Gleyber Torres, and the second short is should the Yankees ban Jazz from making ABS calls? As you know, Jazz is going to be a free agent at the end of the season, and he is not making the case for himself with his hitting performance and nuances. Let me know what you think. And if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you have not subscribed to Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider doing so. Garrett Cole had his first rehab start, went 3 innings, 2 hits, 3 runs, 3 strikeouts, and a walk. He threw 36 pitches. Ben Rice is up to bat, hitting .327, 5 home runs, 14 RBIs, and an 1166 OPS. Walker sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1 on Rice. And Walker sets, pitch is on the way. And the umpire says that Rice did not check his swing on a curveball, so that is call. Strike two. Count is 0-2. Rice takes timeout. And Walker sets, pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed for strike three. That's a good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Ben Rice. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr. And the first pitch is actually, that was Ahmed Rosario. And the first pitch is lined to deep left right field. Isbell is on his horses and is going to make the play for the second out. They are not stress and walk at all. He's at 15 pitches. Jazz Chisholm's coming up to bat. He's hitting 179 on the season. No home runs, 3 RBIs, and a 510 OPS. And Walker sets, and the first pitch is on the way, fouled off. Count is 0-1. And Walker sets. He fires, and the changeup drifts off the plate. Count is evened at 1-up. Walker sets. Eddie fires, and the curveball is skied to the left field foul line, and that is going to make the stands. Count is 1-2 on Jazz. Pitch is on the way, and it is up and tight. Looked like it was going to be call strike three, but the umpire did not call it, so the count is even at deuces. And Walker sets. He fires the changeup. Pitch is down low. Count is now full, 3-2. And Walker sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is down low. I think he umpire blew it. I thought that was a strike. Hey, Nathan, welcome to the stream. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero, hitting .222 on the season, 1 homer, 8 RBIs, and a 602 OPS. And Walker sets and fires, and the cutter is in there for call. Strike one, right down the heart of Broadway. And if you did not hear my update, I'm putting it up for you. Thank you, Nathan. Next pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-2 on Cabby. And Walker sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is 1-2 on Caballero. And Walker sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed for Caballero, and that is going to do it for the Yankees in the bottom of the second. Coming up to bat in the top of the third is going to be Jack Caglione, Massey, and Kyle Isbell. The guys and gals out there in baseball land, how we feeling about the game so far? There has only been one hit, and that was by the captain, a double to no avail. And for those of you that have hopped into our stream, we are headed to the top of the third. Score is 0-0. Coming up to bat for the Royals is Caglione, Massey, and Isbell. Cam Schlittler is on the bump for us today, and he is looking pretty solid. We have a poll question for the night, so if you haven't, please take this opportunity to have your voice be heard and your vote be counted. We also have a Q&A question. Will Jazz blow another ABS challenge? Drop a comment. I'd like to hear what you think. It's sort of in conjunction with one of the shorts that I did today. And Schlittler looks like he is ready to get it on. And he sets, and the first pitch is on the way, and Caglione fouls this one straight back. Count is 0-1. Jack is hitting .273 on the season, no homers, 1 RBI, and a .737 OPS. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2 on Caglione. Cam sets, and he fires, and that pitch is fouled off. Schlittler sets and fires, and the curveball is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is going to do it for Caglione. Thank you, love.
Wyatt didn't want to eat, but he just inhaled one of the strawberry carnation drinks.
All right.
I called Nicole and told her she's Pete Natalie. I'm exhausted. I stand still and fall asleep.
Okay. And Schlittler sets, and he fires, and the curveball is in there for call. Strike 1 on the outside corner. Count is 0-1 on Massey. And Cam sets and fires, and that curveball is in the dirt. Nice job of scooping the ball for Austin. Count is evened out 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and it is fouled straight back. Count is 1-2. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is called ball 2. I'm thinking that was actually a strike. Hey, Sean, welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. Schlittler sets, and he fires, and the cutter is up high. Count is now full, 3-2. Cam sets and he fires, and that ball is lined to left field. Bellinger is tracking it and is going to make the play for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Kyle Isbell, the Royals center fielder. He's hitting .295 on the season, 2 homers, 6 RBIs, and an .822 OPS. And Schlittler sets, and the first pitch is on the way. That is fouled off. Count is going to be 0-1. And Cam sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is up high and outside. Count is evened at 1-1. Cam is at 37 pitches on the game. Schlittler sets, fires, and this ball is skied to center field. Grisham is drifting to his right and makes the play for the third out. And that is going to do it for the Royals in the top of the third. 1, 2, 3, and that's all you see. Coming up to bat for the Yankees in the bottom of the third is going to be Austin Wells, Trent Grisham, and the judge, our captain. And let's see. For our Major League scoreboard, Cubs down the Mets 12-4. In the bottom of the fifth, the Guardians and the O's are locked up at zeros. Bottom of the third, the Braves have a 7-0 lead on the Phillies. In the top of the fourth, the Pirates lead the Rays 1-0. In the bottom of the third, the Giants are leading the Nationals 6-1. In the top of the third, or going to the bottom of the third, you know that we are locked up at zeros with the Royals. Bottom of the second, the Brewers and Marlins are at donuts. And at the top of the third, the Tigers and the Red Sox are also locked up. That is your active scoreboard for the day. If you haven't, please take this opportunity to drop your vote in our open poll. We also have a Q&A question. Will Jazz Chisholm blow another ABS call? Drop your comments. Let me know what you think. And if you haven't, please hit the like and share button. If you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing. The QR code on the left is for Hardcore Sports, and for the right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. And Waka sets, and the first pitch is a curveball in there for call strike 1 to Austin Wells. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and Wells swings through and misses. Count is 0-2. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is a four-seamer way up high. Count is 1-2 on Wells. Walker sets, and he fires, and the cutter is fouled off. Count remains 1-2. Walker is at 30 pitches in the bottom of the third. And he sets and fires, and this one is in the dirt. Count is now evened at deuces. Walker sets and fires, and that fastball is up high. Count is now full 3-2 on Wells. Next pitch is on the way, and it is bounced to Pasquantino. Pasquantino is going to flip the ball to Walker for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham, 0 for 1 on the day with a line out. Pitch is on the way, and this is another freaking ball flied to right field. Caglione is tracking it and is going to make the play short of the warning track. So Grisham has seen 2 pitches and 2 freaking outs. Incredible. To answer your question, John, we do not. We do not have our catcher of the future in the minors. All rise. The judges in the chambers. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is called ball 1, but Salvi is challenging it, and they're probably going to get a strike on this deal. And, of course, the call is overturned. That is strike 1 to Judge. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a sinker swung on and missed by the captain. Count is 0-2. Judge hit a double in his first at-bat. And the next pitch is swung on and missed. So that's good morning, good afternoon, and good night for the captain. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the bottom of the third. Hell, that was a quick inning. Barely had a chance to breathe. Tecola is actually... All right, roger that. Coming up in the top of the fourth is going to be Michael Garcia, Bobby Witt Jr., and Vinny Pasquantino. For those of you that haven't, please take this second to answer today's poll question. Will Cam outduel Michael Wacha? And we have an Q&A question. Take a moment to drop your answer. Will Jazz blow another ABS call today? And for those of you that haven't, please hit the like button. Share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Your support is always appreciated, and I want to thank everybody for taking time out of their busy Friday evening to listen to a little bit of baseball. Your support is always appreciated. And Slittler is set, and he fires his first pitch, and it is a bit high. Count is 1-0 on Garcia. And the pitch is on the way, and the curveball misses off the plate. Count is 2-0. And Cam sets, Pitch is on the way, and this is grounded Rosario. Rosario fields it cleanly and fires across the diamond for the first out in the fourth. Coming up to bat is Bobby Witt Jr. Bobby Witt is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in his first plate appearance. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is way up high, goes all the way to the backstop. Count is 1-0. And Cam sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Schlittler sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and tipped into the glove of Wells. Count is 1-2. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is fouled straight back into the screen. Count remains 0-2 on Witt. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is up high. Count is 1-2. And Schlittler sets and fires, and that one is popped up behind the plate. Count remains evened at deuces. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to Rice. Rice is going to take it by himself, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Vinny Pasquantino, 0 for 1 on the day. Pasquantino ground out in his first plate appearance. Cam sets and fires, and the curveball is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Wells took that ball right off the top of his foot, so they're giving him a few seconds to get back. And Schlittler sets. The pitch is on the way, and the curveball is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Splittler sets and fires, and that curveball is in the dirt. Count is 1-2. Pitch was never in the strike zone. Wasn't even a remote temptation by Paxton Smino to swing at it. Splittler sets and fires, and the ball is lined into left field. And that is the first base runner for the Royals and their first hit. Coming up to bat is Salvi Perez. First pitch is on the way, and that is foul straight back. Count is 0-1. Salvi is 0 for 1 on the night. He grounded out in his first plate appearance. Splittler sets and fires, and this ball is chopped down the first base line. It is now 0-2. Pitch is on the way, and it paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Salvi Perez. You don't have time to grab bench because you got to get in your catcher's gear and get back out. Who is a future first ballot Hall of Famer, Sean? For those of you that have hopped into our screen, we are heading to the bottom of the fourth, and the score is 0-0. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the fourth is going to be Cody Bellinger, Giancarlo Stanton, and Ben Rice. We have a couple of questions for you. We have a poll question. Will Cam outduel Michael? Take a second to, without a doubt, Perez is most definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer. And the second question, our Q&A question, is, will Jazz Chisholm Jr. blow another ABS call? He is the third worst player in the major leagues with regard to batting ABS challenges. 1 out of 5. If you haven't, check out the shorts that I dropped today. They're both Jazz Chisholm centric. They ask some pointed questions because this is Yankees The Ugly Truth, and I don't do talking points. So hence, take a moment to check those videos out. They're combined, I think, a little over a minute. Let me know what you think. Hey, Booch Harper, how you doing? Thank you for hopping into the stream and dropping a shout out. Your support is most appreciated. All right, they have Goal pitching 4 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 44 pitches, 36 for strikes. Thank you, Bruce. Appreciate that. And the first pitch is fouled back by Bellinger. Count is 0-1. Hey, SGA, welcome to the stream. And the next pitcher is on the way. And the changeup is fouled off. Count is 0-2. Walker sets and he fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-2. And the next pitch is on the way. It is a slider inside. I do feel that. And the pitch is going to be blooped into left center field for a leadoff hit for the Yankees. Coming up to bat is big Giancarlo Stanton. So that is the second hit of the game for the Yankees. First pitch is on the way to Stanton. It is up high for ball one. And honestly, Bruce, when we get Cole and Rodon back, I think that our starting five is the best in the American League. So I think we definitely have a shot at competing for the World Series. Next pitch is on the way, and Stanton swings and misses. Count is evened at 1-1. Stanton has the warrior look on. Pitch is on the way, and it is up and in. Count is now 2-1 on Big G. The rivalry is the rivalry. Me personally, I freaking can't stand the Red Sox. So I take personal pleasure every time we kick their asses. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is now 3-1. Next pitch is on the way, and it paints the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 3-2. All right, G, it's time to get nasty. Pitch is on the way. Gosh damn it. He swings and misses for strike three. And Stanton is down on strikes. Coming up to bat is Big Ben Rice, 0 for 1 on the day with a 3-pitch strikeout in his first at-bat. And the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. And Walker sets and fires. That pitch is up high. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way. And this is drilled to right field. It is going, and gone. Yankees take a 2-0 lead. That one went 364 feet, traveled 103.3 miles an hour. And the kid is for real. It is definitely time to consider giving Ben Rice a long-term extension because he is showing that he is going to be the first baseman of the future, and we need to lock players up like that. Yeah, Stanton is a roller coaster. However, first pitch to Rosario is off the plate. Well, I think that there are two prospects, SGA, that the Yankees should seriously consider extending. Ben Rice is one, Cam Schlittler is the other. There's not a chance in hell that I offer Rice or Wells or and the pitch is on the way. Rosario grounds it to the shortstop. Witt does a crow hop and fires to first base to record the out. So there are two down. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm. Wells and Volpe, there's not a chance in hell I would offer them a contract extension. Hell, I barely want them on the team now as it stands. and I have never been a Wells advocate. First pitch to Jazz is inside. He does a little chicken dance. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and Jazz fouls this one off. It's going to hit the tarp before anybody can get there, so the count is evened at 1-1. Well, Wells, in my personal opinion, is a great framer. He cannot throw runners out at second. He airmails as many balls to center field as he does to the second baseman. And the pitch is on the way. The curveball is just off the plate. Count is 2-1. And the selling point for most Yankee fans is that Wells was an incredible hitter. Well, he's been anything but an incredible hitter. So, and the changeup is going to cross the heart of the plate for call, strike 2. Count is even, is at deuces. And the pitch is on the way, and that one is hammered foul down to right field. Count remains 2-2. Yeah, there's no counting for taste and cover on MLB The Show. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is now full on Jazz. Jazz does not have an official at-bat tonight. He took a walk in his first at-bat, and the count is full, 3-2. Next pitch is on the way, and this is sky to right field. And Caglione is back. He's on the track, and he's circling in, and he makes the catch for the final out. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the bottom of the fourth, but not before Ben Rice puts a 2-run homer out there to give the Yankees a 2-0 lead. Coming up to bat for the Royals is Jensen, Thomas, and Caglione. Personally, SGA, I could give 2 hoots about anybody on the cover of a damn video game. Yeah, Cashman did trade catchers away, but he got quantifiable players for it, and I'm fine with it. Me personally, I've been advocating that we trade Jason Dominguez or Luis Hill over to the St. Louis Cardinals. They have 2 top 100 catchers, 2 top 100 rated MLB catchers. They're obviously both not going to make the major leagues. One of them is scheduled to make his major league debut by early next season. I say we trade an asset that they need. They need pitching. They need a bat in the outfield. I don't care. Trade both of them. We get a high-ranked catcher that could be the catcher of the future. The one that I'm looking at is a switch hitting catcher who is plus defender, plus framer, and is above league average hitter with some marked power from the right side of the plate. I can live with that. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. There is a active poll question, so if you haven't, please take this opportunity to vote. And we have a Q&A question. Will Jazz blow another ABS call tonight? And Schlittler sets. The first pitch to Jensen is a fastball off the plate. Count is 1-0. Jensen is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Schlittler sets and fires and paints the inside portion of the plate with a 4-seamer. Count is evened at 1-1. Slittler sets. Pitch is on the way. It is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2 on Jensen. Jensen is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in his first plate appearance. And the pitch is on the way, and that is a fastball fouled off. Count remains 1-2. And Slittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is foul straight back. Count remains 1-2. Cam is at 60 pitches on the game. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is not check swing, so that is a strike. And that is Cam's 5th strikeout of the night. Slittler sets, and the first pitch is a elevator shaft home run in the infield, and Caballero is going to make the play for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jack Caglione, 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in his first plate appearance. And Cam sets, and the pitch is lined into left field over a leaping Caballero. So Bellinger gets the ball in quickly, and that is the second base hit on the night for the Royals. Coming up to bat is Massey, 0 for 1 on the day. Slittler sets and fires, and the pitch is up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. Mike flew out in his first at bat. Cam sets and he fires, and this pitch is lined to center field. Grisham is on his horse, but is going to make the play on the run. Nice over the shoulder catch, and that is going to do it for the Royals in the top of the 5th, halfway done. Coming up for the Yankees in the bottom of the 5th is going to be Jose Caballero, Austin Wells, and Trent Grisham. If you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. Shout out and answer for the Q&A question: is Jazz going to blow another ABS call? Like I said, I dropped 2 shorts earlier today, both of them Jazz Chisholm centric. When you get an opportunity, you got about a minute, hop on over to the stream on my YouTube channel, Yankees The Ugly Truth. Take a look at those shorts and let me know what you think. I want to thank everybody who has been here to listen to a little bit of baseball on this busy Friday evening. Your support is most appreciated. I want to thank you most sincerely. We are at Yankees The Ugly Truth. We are at 645 subscribers, looking for our next milestone of 650. So if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. There are QR codes on your upper left and right-hand corner. The left is for Hardcore Sports. The right is for Yankees The Ugly Truth. Please consider subscribing. I do not think that you'll be disappointed. We do play-by-plays most most days except for Wednesdays because I bowl in leagues. Last year, the Ugly Truth called 142 of the 162 games. So, like I said, we call almost every game. This year, I've incorporated a lot of shorts. And I still have open panels and discussions about baseball and Yankee baseball. And the first pitch to Caballero is fouled straight back. Count is 0-1. Cabby is 0 for 1 on the day. He struck out in his first plate appearance. Walk sets, and the pitch is a slider in the dirt. Count is evened at 1-up. And Walker sets. Pitch is on the way. The slider is off the plate. Count is 2-1. Walker is at 64 pitches on the day. And he sets. Next pitch is on the way, and that is up and in. Changeup just didn't get back to the spot. Count is now 3-1 on Cabby. Walker sets, and the pitch is down low, and that is going to be ball 4 for Jose. He strips off his gear and heads to first base. Last year, Caballero led baseball in stolen bases. This year, he has 8 under his belt. So, is there a chance that Cabby's going to try to take off and steal this at-bat? I think so. But he needs to be cautious because Salvi Perez has a cannon for an arm. And the first pitch is on the way. It is up and called ball, but Salvi Perez is going to challenge this one, so this is probably going to be overturned. And the pitch is overturned. It is a strike to Wells, so the count is 0-1. And Walker fires over to first base. Caballero is back in standing up. And the pitch is up and in. Perez has challenged 20 pitches and had 15 of them overturned. That's an incredible rate. And the pitch is on the way, and this is skied to center field. Isbell is backing up, and he is going to make the play short of the track. Caballero was running, so he's going to have to return back to first base. No advancement. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. For the love of God, Trent, you've seen 2 pitches and flied out 2 times. Can we at least look at another one? And there's a pickup attempt at first. Caballero is back in head first safe, a little bit closer. And the pitch is on the way, and Grisham grounds this one to the shortstop. Caballero was on the run, is going to advance a second as Grisham is thrown out. So, wow. Trent has seen 3 pitches and 3 outs. Spectacular. All rise. The judges in the chambers. He is 1 for 2 on the afternoon with a double and a 3-pitch strikeout. Let's hope for a little bit better from the captain. First pitch is on the way, and that cutter is down low. Count is 1-0. And Walker sets. Pitch is on the way, and that changeup is down low. Count is 2-0 on the captain. Walker is at 72 pitches in this bottom of the fifth. Walker sets, and he turns to second base to chase Caballero back. So that is his first disengagement. And the runner goes, and Caballero is going to steal third base. His 9th steal of the season. Walker got caught sleeping. Walker was staring into the glove, had no clue what was going on, and nobody on the field gave him an awareness. And the pitch is on the way. The curveball drops in on the outside corner for strike one. Count is 2-1. All right, Aaron. Time for a little bit of situational hitting, a bingo, line drive, base hit, scores another run. That's what we want. That's what we need. And the pitch is on the way, and the changeup is inside. Count is now 3-1 on the captain. And Walker sets. The pitch is way up high. So that's going to be ball 4, and the Yankees are going to have runners at first and third with 2 outs. Cody Bellinger coming up to bat. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a strikeout. A run scored on the Big Ben Rice home run. All right, Ben is on deck. Belly, it's time to get nasty. And it looks like they have a meeting of the minds on the mound. All right, fellas. Time to give some distance. Do not let these clowns hang around. Turn their happy faces upside down. And Walker sets. And the fastball is in there for call, strike one. Hell, that thing was only 90 miles an hour. His fastball has lost some velocity. And Walker sets. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And the Walker sets. Pitch is on the way, and he is going to ring Bellinger up looking. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Cody, you have to do a better job than that. And Cody is challenging this one. And the call is overturned. It was off the plate. So the count is 1-2. And Walker sets. 1-2 pitch is on the way, and that is in the dirt. Count is evened at deuces. Let's go, Yankees! Let's go, Yankees! A little bit of bingo. And the pitch is on the way. That is inside. And the captain is going to steal second base unopposed. So that is a stolen base for the captain, his 4th of the season. So now the Yankees have runners at second and third, 2 outs. Count is now full on Cody. And this pitch is guide to shallow right field. It's in the Devil's Triangle. And Isbell is going to call everybody off and save the day for the Royals. No runs, no hits. 2 runners left on base. For crap. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you have not, take a second to drop your vote in our active poll. Will Cam Schlittler outduel Michael Wacha? And we have a Q&A question. Will Jazz blow another ABS challenge? Drop your vote. Let your voice be heard. Answer the question. Let me know what you're thinking. From our today's active scoreboard, the Cubs hammered the Mets 12-4. In the bottom of the 7th, the Guardians and Orioles are still locked up at zeros. In the top of the 7th, the Braves are leading the Phillies 7-0. In the bottom of the 6th, the Rays and the Pirates are tied at donuts. In the bottom of the 6th, the Giants lead the Nationals 8-3. As you know, in heading to the top of the 6th, the Yankees lead the Royals 2-0. In the top of the 5th, the Brewers have a 3-1 lead on the Marlins. Top of the 6th, the Tigers and the Red Sox are locked up at donuts. In the top of the 2nd, the Reds and the Twins are at donuts. And in the bottom of the 1st, Cardinals have a 1-0 lead, and that is your active slate for today's Major League games. More games to follow this later this evening. I want to thank everybody for taking time to hop into the stream, listen to a little bit of baseball. Your support is always humbly appreciated, and I am thankful for it. We are at a 645 subscribers. Our next goal is 650. So anything that you can do to help us meet our next milestone, it would be most appreciated. And if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and consider subscribing to Yankees, The Ugly Truth, and Hardcore Sports. And Schlittler sets. The first pitch to Isball is up high. Count is 1-0. And Cam sets and fires, and this ball is a looper to Ben Rice. Rice is going to make the play just in the right field shallow grass. So that is 1 out. Coming up to bat is Michael Garcia, 0 for 2 on the evening. Cam is at 67 pitches. They have the animator out there, and it is showing that the wind is moving heavily. And Schlittler sets. The first pitch is a 96-mile-an-hour fastball in there for call, strike 1. Garcia is challenging the pitch. And it is overturned. That was an inch and 4/10 off the plate. So it is 1-0 on Garcia. Good challenge. Jazz, are you taking notes? Next pitch is on the way, and it is a curveball down low. Count is 2-0. Yo, 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 what do you know? Cam sets and he fires, and that pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike 1. Count is 2-1. And Schlittler sets, and the pitch is up and in. Count is now 3-1. Garcia did a little bit of way back as that cutter came inside pretty close to him. And Slittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a foul straight back. Count is now full. 3-2. Cam has 5 strikeouts on the night. Will Garcia be his 6th victim of the evening? And Slittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is down low and outside. So that's going to be ball 4. I believe that's Cam's first walk of the night. Coming up to bat is Bobby Witt Jr., 0 for 2 on the evening. And Slittler sets, and the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway to Witt. Count is 0-1. And Slittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Hum, batter, 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 hum, batter, batter, swing, batter. And Slittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is in the dirt. Count is 1-2. Good job of blocking by Wells. Count is 1-2. Slittler checks on the runner at first. Garcia keeps taking a little stutter step. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is skied to center field. Grisham is tracking back, and he is going to drop the ball in the warning track. And Garcia held up at second, but he is going to advance to third, and that has certainly got to be an error. And that hit the heel of his glove and bounced out. It says that the scorer's review is pending, but it hit his glove. And that is going to be an E8. That is Drissom's first error of the year. And it looks like they've got a mound visit going on. They're showing the flags there, and it is a swirling wind. I don't know. Grisham did turn, it appeared the wrong way, and took an angled approach to catching the ball when he missed it. The infield is played back except at third. Pasquantino is up to bat. And the first pitch is a 97-mile-an-hour fastball that is up and fouled off. Count is 0-1. And the official score comes back, and that is an E8 on Grisham. And Slittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is tap foul. Count is 0-2. So Cam has got to go for the strikeout without a doubt. He's going to grip and rip. You watch, it's going to be a fastball up high to get Pasquantino to chase. And Slittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is grounded to Rice. and that's going to get a run in. Price is going to flip to Schlittler. The score is now 2-1, and Witt Jr. moves to third base. So the Royals have a runner at third with 2 out, with 2 outs, I believe. Yeah, with 2 outs. And Salvi Pereira is up to bat. That was an unearned run for certain. And Schlittler sets, and he fires, and that pitch is guide to right field. And that is going to drop in front of Rice, foul. So the count is 0-1 on Perez. And the pitch is on the way. And this one is skied foul. That's going to make the stance. So the count is 0-2 on Perez. Perez is a veteran hitter who has caused the Yankees a lot of pain throughout his career. Hopefully, this isn't one of those moments. And Cam sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that was dialed up to 98 miles an hour. And that is going to do it for the Royals in the bottom of the 6th, but or in the top of the 6th, but not before they cut our lead in half, scoring a run. So as we head to the bottom of the 6th, the score is 2-1 Yankees. Coming up to bat for the Bombers is Big Giancarlo Stanton, Ben Rice, and Ahmed Rosario. For those of you that are just hopping in our stream, we have an active poll question. Please take a second to let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. We have a Q&A question. Will Jazz blow another ABS call? He is one of the bottom 3 in the major leagues with regard to challenges. If you haven't, go over to Yankees The Ugly Truth, the YouTube channel, and check out some of the shorts I dropped. I dropped 2 today with regard to Jazz Chisholm. You guys may think that I'm picking on Jazz a little bit, but I'm just putting my truth out there. And I am on Yankees The Ugly Truth, so I don't do talking points. Let me know how you feel about this game. I can see that John is already saying that we need to give him some run support, and that is a damn fact of life. I agree with that one 100%. Give me 10 seconds. I need to grab another drink, and I will be right back. And it's like magic, and I am right back. So we have Yankees baseball on. Yes. Hopefully, Big G is coming with his warrior expression to make something good happen. And Waka sets, and the first pitch is on the way. The curveball is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Waka is at 82 pitches on the night. Pitch is on the way, and Big G swings and misses at the sinker. Count is 0-1. Walker sets and fires, and this ball is fouled off. Count is going to be 1-2 on G. It's time for a G bomb. G bomb, brother. Make it so. Let's go. And Walker sets, and the pitch is on the way. And lordy, 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 John Carlos swings at a pitch that is completely off the plate for strike 3, and that is going to be the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Big Ben Rice, 1 for 2 on the day with a solo or a 2-run homer and a strikeout. So let's go. Walker sets, and the pitch is a curveball up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. And Walker sets, and he fires, and that pitch bounces in the dirt. Count is 2-0. And Walker sets and fires, and that changeup catches the outside portion of the plate. Count is 2-1 on Big Ben. And Walker sets, and the pitch is hammered foul down the first base line. Count is evened at deuces. And Walker sets. Pitch is on the way, and that changeup is way off the plate. Count is now full on Big Ben. Walker sets, fires, and this ball is skied to left field. And Thomas is making a loop. The wind is being pushed in the ball. And he's going to make the play just short of the warning track for out number 2. Coming up to bat is Ahmed Rosario, 0 for 2 on the day with a line out and a ground out. So it's time for Ahmed to get into the hit column. Rosario has been coming on fire lately. Probably part of the reason that the Yankees chose to sit Ryan McMahon today. And the pitch is on the way. It is up and in. Count is 1-0. Walker is at 92 pitches. And the pitch is on the way. And Rosario skies this one foul. It is going to go into the first base side stands. Count is even at 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and Rosario fouls the slider off that's in the dirt. Count is 1-2. Come on, Ahmed. You got to take better swings than that, brother. And Walker sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is going to buzz the tower for Rosario. Count is evened at deuces. Walker sets and fires, and this pitch is hammered foul down the right field line. Count remains 2-2. Pitch is on the way, and it is bounced to Michael Garcia, who sets and fires, and he is going to get Rosario by a step. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the bottom of the 6th. We have played 6 full innings. The score at the end of 6 is 2-1 Yankees. Coming up bat in the top of the 7th for the Royals is going to be Jensen, Thomas, and Caglione. In our active scoreboard, the Cubs beat the Mets 12-4. The Guardians are leading the Orioles 4-1 in the top of the 8th. The Braves are leading the Phillies 8-0 in the top of the eighth. The Pirates have a 3-1 lead on the Rays in the bottom of the seventh. In the top of the seventh, the Giants have a 9-4 lead on the Nationals. In the bottom of the sixth, or actually the top of the seventh, the Yankees have a 2-1 lead on the Royals. In the top of the sixth, the Brewers lead the Marlins 4-1. In the bottom of the seventh, the Tigers and Red Sox are locked up at zeros. In the bottom of the third, the Reds and the Twins are locked up at zeros. In the bottom of the second, the Cardinals have a 1-0 lead on the Astros. In the top of the first, the Dodgers and Rockies are locked up at zeros, and we have more games to follow this evening. For those of you who have hopped in our stream, take a second to answer our poll question for the evening. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing. Your support is always appreciated. Jensen is coming up to bat. And Slittler sets. The first pitch is on the way, and that curveball catches the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Cam is at 84 pitches. Slittler sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed. The count is going to go to 0-2 on Jensen. Jensen is 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of strikeouts. So is he going to get the hat trick? And Slittler sets, pitches on the way, and the curveball is in the dirt. Count is 1-2 on Jensen. And it looks like Brett Hedrick is warming up in the bullpen. And Slittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that fastball is up high. Count is going to go to 2-2. And Slittler sets, and the pitch is up and in. Count is going to go full 3-2. All right, Cab, 0-2 to 3-2. Stop screwing around and let's get this guy. And Slittler sets, and that pitch is off the plate. That is going to be ball 4 as Jensen strips his gear off and heads to first. Lane Thomas is coming up to bat. And Slittler sets, and he fires, and the first pitch is fouled off by Thomas. Count is 0-1. Slittler is now at 90 pitches. So will he make it out of the seventh? Next pitch is on the way, and that is a four-seamer down low. Count is 1-1. Hey, Sean, welcome back to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. And Slittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is foul back. Count is going to go 1-2 on Thomas. And Thomas is 0 for 2. He has a fly out and a pop out. Let's see if we can add a strikeout to that total. Will he be Cam's seventh victim? Schlittler sets and fires, and that pitch is grounded through the infield to right field. Judge is going to get it and fire it in. Jensen is going to stop at second. So the Royals have runners at first and second with nobody out. Jack Caglione coming up to bat. He is 1 for 2 on the night with a strikeout. And it looks like Boone is coming out. That is going to do it for Schlittler. And Hedrick is coming in to replace Schlittler. Well. Is Brent going to come in and be able to hold the line? I guess we're about to find out. For those of you in the chat, if you could, drop a comment and let me know what you think. Will Hedrick hold the line? Can we keep the Royals off the board in the top of the 7th? Let me know what you think. So, have you guys had dinner? What did you had to eat this evening? For me, I had some bruschetta, which was quite tasty. That's certainly not going to be dinner. So, how we feeling? How we thinking about this game? Are the Yankees going to get off to Schnei and get back in the win column? All right. John thinks, I think, and I hope. And Sean Browning says, I think he holds the line. I think so too. You had stuffed shells. That's a good meal. Nancy says we need to wide the lead. Rob had leftover tacos. So we got a little bit of Mexican, a little bit of Italiano. And Hedrick sets. The first pitch is on the way. And that is in there for a swinging strike one. Wawa sandwiches and chips. All right, that's an interesting combination. And the next pitch is on the way, and Caglione swings and misses. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, and that is a swing and a miss. So that is a good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Jack. You are down on K's. Let's head to the bench and grab some splinters, brother. Costa Rican wife learned Italian. That's fantastic. Grilled cheese. How can you go wrong with grilled cheese? Looks like Jonathan India is coming up to a pinch hit. The Massey is out of the game. And it looks like Wells is headed to the mound. So is Blake. So they're going to give him a little brief on India. India is a solid slap contact hitter. And it looks like Camilo Duvall is warming up in the pen. So he may very well be out for the 8th. And India is stepping into the box. And the runners are taking their lead. Hedrick sets, checks on the runner at second. First pitch is on the way, and it is up and away. Count is 1-0. That was a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1 on India. And the pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. Count is 1-2. And India is going to take timeout. Littler sets and fires, and this is a towering fly ball into right field. And Rice is going to make an over-the-shoulder catch for the second out of the inning. That was an incredible catch. Natalie, there is no chance in hell that I can help you with your PS5. I'm calling a game right now. Your father is at the house. Have him help. And it looks like Starling Marte is coming in to pinch hit for Kyle Isbell. Marte is hitting .211 on the season, no home runs, no RBIs, and a .526 OPS. Marte is an excellent hitter. He was with the Mets last year, and he put a dent into the Yankees' tail. Hedrick sets and fires, and the first pitch is a line foul. Count is 0-1 on Marte. Okay, Natalie, your mother is there. She can help too. I'm not leaving the stream to help you turn off a PS5. And a pickoff attempt is thrown into right field, or into center field. Jensen is going to go to third, and Thomas is going to move to second. So the called pickoff at second was wildly thrown by Hedrick. Goes into center field. And Hedrick checks on the runner at second, fires the pitch, and the splitter is down low. Count is 1-1. Hedrick sets, and the pitch is on the way. It is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2 on Marte. Your Uncle John is in Indiana. 1-2 pitch is on the way. This is bounce to Hedrick. Hedrick feels it, spins, fires to first, and that is going to retire the side. So Hedrick works out of trouble. And that is the end of 6.5. And we're going to stay right here for the seventh inning stretch. And it sounds like United States Navy is in the house. And Petty Officer Angela Cortina is the military member of the day. Petty Officer Hoya is currently serving active duty in the United States Navy. So thank you for your service there, Petty Officer. Thanks, Rob. I appreciate you giving my granddaughter advice. She is in panic mode. I'd just leave the damn thing on and go. For those of you just hopping into our stream, we are headed to the bottom of the seventh. Yankees have a 2-1 lead on the Royals. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr., Jose Caballero, and Austin Wells. If you haven't, please take a moment to drop your vote in our active poll. Will Cam Schlittler outduel Michael Wacha? And as a matter of fact, we're probably going to end that poll since Schlittler is out. Guess we'll see if Wacha comes out. If he is, and the Yankees have a lead, then we'll say that he outdueled Wacha. And we have an active poll question or a Q&A question. Will Jazz Chisholm blow another ABS challenge? Thus far, he has not challenged, so we don't have an answer to that question. I did drop a couple of shorts with regard to Jazz Chisholm today, so I recommend going over to Yankees The Ugly Truth YouTube channel and check those shorts out. Let me know what you think. And no, I am not picking on Jazz. I'm just telling the ugly truth as I see it. And if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Your support is always appreciated. And we made it a little bit easier for you. On the left, the QR code for Hardcore Sports is there. On the right, Yankees The Ugly Truth is there. All you have to do is take your cell phone out, put it in camera mode, and wave it in front of the channel you choose to subscribe to. A hyperlink will appear. All you have to do is hit the hyperlink. It takes you straight to YouTube. And all you have to do is hit subscribe. I recommend that you ring the bell. And it looks like Eli Morgan is coming in for Wacha. And the first pitch to Chisholm is swung on and fouled off. Count is 0-1. And Chisholm is 0-for-1 on the day with a walk. Next pitch is on the way, and that is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is down low, or called ball one, down low, but Salvi Perez is going to challenge. And the call is overturned. It is a strike. So the count is 0-2 on Jazz. Or 1-2 on Jazz. Hey, Sawdust. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is going to remain 2-2. And And the pitch is on the way, and that changeup floats outside. Count is now full, 3-2. And the next pitch is off the plate, and that is going to be ball 4. Jazz has 8 stolen bases on the season, and suppose we're going to find out if he's going to make it 9. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. I have dropped a new active poll in there, so take this second to drop your vote. Morgan sets, and the pitch is on the way, and the slider is off the plate. Count is 1-0 for Caballero. Cabby is 0 for 1 on the day with a base on ball, strikeout, and a stolen base. And Morgan sets. Pitch is on the way, and Caballero swings and misses. Count is 1-1. Morgan makes a pickoff attempt at first. Jazz is back in there head first. And as usual, the Yankee fans are booing profusely. And Morgan sets. Jazz tries a bunt attempt down the first base, or Cabby tries a push bunt down the first base line. Jazz was taken off, and that rolls foul. So the count is now going to go to 1-2 on Cabby. And Morgan sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is chop foul down the first base line. The bat is broken. So Caballero is getting a new piece of lumber. So the count is 1-2 on Caballero. Jazz Chisholm is at first. There is nobody out. And the pitch is on the way. Caballero swings at a pitch over his head. This goes into center field. Thomas tracks it and is going to make the play for the first out. Non-productive out for Cabby. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells, 0 for 2 on the night, a ground out and a fly out. So it's time for Austin to get into the hit column, and let's see what we can do. And the first pitch to Wells is a changeup off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Morgan sets, and that pitch is way up high. Count is 2-0. And the pitch is on the way, and Wells is not going to be able to check his swing, so the count is 2-1. And Morgan sets and makes a pickoff attempt at first. Jazz is back in, safe. And the pitch is on the way, and that is up and in. Count is now 3-1 on Wells, and Duvall continues to warm up in the bullpen. So I think we're going to see Wells or Doval at some point in the next inning. Pitch is on the way, and it is up and away. Jazz was taken off, but that is ball 4. So the Yankees are going to have runners at first and second with 1 out. Trent Grisham coming up to bat. Thus far, Grisham has seen 3 pitches and 3 flyouts. So, Trent, can we see something more than 3 pitches and actually get into the hit column? Productive hit, brother. Productive at bat. Need to pad this lead. While you've got this second while the mound visit is happening, if you could please put your answer in our second poll question of the night. The first poll question: does Cam Schlittler outduel Waka in tonight's Royals versus the Yankees? And 87% of you said right, yes. 13 said no, and I give it to the 87%. Thank you for your insight. All right, Grisham is in the box. The first pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike 1. The changeup paints the bottom of the corner. Grisham is going to see more pitches than he's seen in his at-bats. Jazz, do not attempt to steal third. And the pitch is on the way. It is up and in. Count is even at 1-1. Grisham is a left-handed hitter, so Perez has a free lane to throw to third, and he's over 50% on throwouts. And the next pitch is on the way. That slider. Grisham shows bunt, and the slider is in the dirt. Count is 2-1 on Trent. So Grisham has seen the total number of pitches that he saw at his first 3 at-bats. And Morgan sets. Pitch is on the way. And this is hammered into right field straight at Caglione. And he fires to second, but the runners are back safe. Grisham hammered this one, but it was flat. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. Captain is 1 for 2 on the day with a double, a walk, and a stolen base in conjunction with a strikeout. All right, Captain, do what you got to do. Let's plate some runs. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is up out of the strike zone, almost to the backstop. Great catch by Salvi. Count is 1-0. And Morgan sets, pitch is on the way, and this is nubbed foul off the end of the bat. Count is 1-1 on the captain. And it looks like Schreiber is warming up in the Royals bullpen. Morgan sets. And the pitch is inside. Count is 2-1 on the captain. And Morgan sets. Pitch is on the way, and and that is way up high. Count is now 3-1 on the captain. And the pitch is on the way, and the captain swings and misses it a high slider. Count is now full. So this is going to release the runners. All right, Aaron, it's time to get nasty. Come on, brother. Morgan sets and fires, and this is grounded to Garcia. Garcia sets, and he fires. The ball's in the dirt, but great scoop by Pasquantino, and that is going to end the Yankees. No runs, no hits, 2 walks, no errors. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the bottom of the 7th. Coming up in the top of the 8th is going to be Garcia, Witt, and Pasquantino. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. The active scoreboard for tonight: the Cubs beat the Mets 12-4. In the top of the 9th, the Orioles have a 6-4 lead on the Guardians. The Braves beat the Phillies 9-0. In the bottom of the 8th, the Pirates have a 3-1 lead on the Rays. In the top of the 9th, the Giants have a 9-5 lead on the Nationals. As you know, in the top of the 8th, the Yankees have 2-1 lead on the Royals. In the top of the 7th, the Brewers have a 4-3 lead on the Marlins. In the bottom of the 8th, the Tigers and the Red Sox are locked up at 0s. In the bottom of the 4th, the Reds have a 2-0 lead on the Twins. In the top of the 4th, the Cardinals have a 4-2 lead on the Astros. In the top of the 2nd, the Dodgers lead the Rockies 2-0. And that is our active scoreboard for the night. If you haven't, take a second to drop an answer in our active poll question. Will the Yankee bullpen hold the line? And the Q&A question that we have is, will Jazz blow another ABS call? And it looks like Camilo Duvall is coming in to replace Brett Hedrick. And Ryan McMahon is coming up to take over at third base to tighten up the defense. And Duvall sets and fires, and the first pitch is in there for call, strike 1. 95-mile-an-hour sinker. Garcia is 0 for 2 on the day with a walk and a run scored. And Duvall sets, pitches on the way, and slider is just off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 1-2 on Garcia. Okay, Nicole, thank you. And the pitch is on the way, and that slider is in there for call, strike 3. So, Michael, you are out of there. Grab some bench, baby. Splinter time. And I don't know who you are, but we have another subscriber to the Yankees The Ugly Truth family. So thank you. It is most appreciated. Coming up to bat is Bobby Witt Jr., 0 for 3 on the night. And the first pitch is a cutter off the plate. Count is 1-0. And it looks like Tim Hill is getting ready. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. Well, hit the like button if you're going to leave the stream up. Duvall sets, and he fires, and this pitch is a towering ball to right field. Shallow right. Judge is tracking it and is going to make the play for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Vinny Pasquantino, 1 for 3 on the night with an RBI. And it looks like Spence and Lang are up in the bullpen for the Royals. And Vinny Sasquatch is up to bat. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is just off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Duvall sets. Pitch is going to miss just outside with a slider. Count is now 2-0. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered to right field. And Judge is back, and this one is out of here. And it is a tie game. So the game is tied at 2. And I guess that's going to answer that poll question because the bullpen did not hold the line. So that takes the one away from Schlittler. And the first pitch is into Salvi for call, strike 1. Salvi is 0 for 3 on the night. Next pitch is on the way, and it is foul straight back. Count is 0-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that is in the dirt. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way. That is up and away. Count is now evened at deuces. Pitch is on the way, and this is chop foul. Count is going to remain 2-2. Duvall sets, and the pitch is on the way, and this is tapped to Jazz. Jazz feels it and fires it to first, and that is going to do it for the Royals in the top of the 8th. but not before they tie the game up on a Vinny Pasquantino home run. The Sasquatch clubs it out of the park. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the eighth for the Yankees is Bellinger, Stanton, and Rice. Can the Yankees come back and take this lead? There is another active poll question up. Can the Yankees win tonight? Well, well, well. Damn. I guess it's time to switch caps. Rally cap time. And for those of you that are football fans, if you did not hear, Will Anderson of the Houston Texans, former member of the Alabama Crimson Tide, signed a contract extension with the team, and it is the highest salaried player in the NFL that is not a quarterback. And it looks like Alex Lang is coming in to replace Eli Morgan. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your answer in our third poll question of the night. And if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing. And Lang is throwing the last of his warm-up pitches. Bellinger's coming up to bat. He is 1 for 3 on the night with a single and a run scored. All right, Belly, it's time to get nasty, baby. Put us back on top. First pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to Sasquatch. He is going to take it himself. And that is the first out of the inning. 1 pitch and 1 out. That is not what we want to see. Coming up to bat is big Giancarlo Stanton, 0 for 3 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. So this is not the time to get your hat trick, G. And Lang pitches, sets and pitches, and the ball is a 96-mile-an-hour fastball up and in. Count is 1-0 on Big G. Stanton has his warrior pose on. Lang sets and fires, and that pitch is going to paint the outside corner for strike 1. Count is 1-1 on Big G. And the pitch is on the way, and the curveball is hammered right into the umpire's mask. Looks like he got his bell rung. He's taken a little bit of time to walk that one off. So the count is 1-2 on Stanton. And Lang sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. So that is going to be the freaking hat trick for Stanton. So this is another 3 strikeout night. Up to bat is Big Ben Rice. And the first pitch is going to bounce off of Perez's glove and head to the fence. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is a slider in there for call, strike one. Count is 1-1. And the next pitch is a changeup off the plate that is swung on and missed by Rice. Count is 1-2. Leg sets and fires, and that slider is off the plate. Count is now even at deuces. Rice is 1 for 3 on the night with a 2-run homer. So essentially, Rice has been our offense. Pitch is on the way, and this is lined into right field. So that is a base hit for Rice, a 2-out hit. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon. He was a defensive replacement for Ahmed Rosario. McMahon is hitting 119 on the season, no home runs, 2 RBIs, and a 379 OPS. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is a fastball that paints the outside portion of the plate for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way, and the curveball is down low. And the pitch is on the way, and that is down in the dirt. Count is 2-1 on McMahon. Well, Rob, who would you suggest that the Yankees have that makes the lineup exciting? And Lang sets, pitch is on the way, and McMahon skies this one to left field. And this one is going, and gone. A 2-run homer by Ryan McMahon. His first home run of the season. That one went 372 feet and left his bat at 103.3 miles an hour. So the Yankees jump back on top with a 4-2 lead. That is McMahon's first extra base hit of the season. Jazz Chisholm is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a pair of walks. And the first pitch is on the way. It is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. Pitch is on the way, and Jazz fouls this one down the left field line. Going to make the stands. And the pitch is on the way, and it is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike two. Count is 1-2 on Jazz. And the pitch is on the way, and Jazz swings at a pitch in the dirt for strike three. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the bottom of the eighth. But not before the Yankees add 2 runs on a home run by Ryan McMahon, his first extra base hit of the season. So as we head to the top of the ninth, the Royals are going to have Jensen, Thomas, and Caglione coming up to bat. And my bet is David Bednar will be coming in to close this one out. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing. QR codes in the upper left and right-hand corners of the screen. Left is Hardcore Sports, right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. Please consider subscribing to one and the same. We call most Yankee games throughout the season. I drop a ton of shorts, and I have open mic night, open panels for anybody who wants to come up and talk baseball. How we feeling about the game? Is Bednar going to be able to lock this one down? Hey, D-Rod, welcome. Yeah, I cannot agree with you more. McMahon definitely needed that one. And Bednar is in the pitch, and the first pitch is a four-seamer down low. Count is 1-0. That one came in at 96 miles an hour. Bednar sets, and he fires, and that curveball is up high. Count is 2-0. Jensen is 0 for 2 on the night with a walk and a pair of strikeouts. Bednar sets and fires, and that curveball is up high. And the count is now 3-0 on the leadoff batter. Bednar sets, and the pitch is on the way, and that fastball is right down the heart of Broadway. Count is 3-1. Bednar sets and fires, and that pitch is off the plate, so that is going to be a walk to Jensen. Coming up to bat is Thomas, 1 for 3. So Volpe was 1 for 2 tonight with a base on balls and a stolen base. Outstanding. And Bednar sets. The first pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. Count is 0-1. Thomas is 1 for 3 on the night. Bednar sets and fires, and that curveball catches the top of strike zone. For call, strike 2. Count is 0-2. Bednar sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is 1-2 on Thomas. Bednar sets, and the pitch is looped to Jazz. Jazz is going to make the play for the first out And Caglione is up to bat. He is 1 for 3 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch is on the way. The curveball catches the outside corner. Count is 0-1. Wells is lined up outside, and the pitch is a splitter that is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2 on Caglione. And Bednar sets. Pitch is on the way, and the splitter is down low. Count is 1-2. And Bednar sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike 3. Grab some bench jack because you are out of there, and this is the hat trick for Caglione, his third strikeout of the night. Coming up to bat is Jonathan India, 0 for 1 on the night. He came in as a pinch hitter. First pitch is on the way, and it is a curveball down low. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way, and the curveball is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 1-1. And Bednar sets, and the fastball is foul straight back. Count is 1-2. So the Royals are down to their final strike and their last out. Could Bednar hold this one? And in the stadium, everyone is on their feet, banging and clapping. And Bednar sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed for the third strike, and that is going to do it for the Royals tonight. Yankees get back into the win column 4-2. The amazing game. Ryan McMahon came in for defensive purposes and ended up driving a 2-run homer out of the park to topple the Royals tonight. The numbers that we have are Yankees had 4 runs on 5 hits, 2 errors. The Royals had 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Camilo Duvall gets the win. Lang gets the loss. And Bednar gets his sixth save of the season. Programming notes. I will be calling tomorrow's live play-by-play at 1:30. If you have the opportunity, hop on, give a shout out, and listen to a little bit of baseball. I will also be calling Sunday's game, also at 1:30. Give a shout out. Hopefully the Yankees can take the series tomorrow. I'm not sure who the pitching matchups are. However, I'll be here regardless. And I want to thank everybody for being here this evening. Appreciate all of y'all's support. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees, The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Your support is always appreciated. We do a lot of play-by-plays and shorts and open panels so that we can talk baseball. So I'm going to end in my traditional fashion with Let's Go Yankees, and we'll see you in the funny papers. Have a great night.
Take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. I don't ever slow up.